In the last video, I bought Adam LZ's worst car, this E36 rust bucket. It has a lot of character, you might say. Something that it might have even more of is rust though, but I believe the bones are good. Before we can do anything though, we need to turn this into a drift car. It's amazing how just a good vacuum can make something look so much better. Look at this, guys. It's actually got some pretty decent carpet in this thing. I'm kind of impressed. Not too bad. I took the passenger seat out. We're not going to be needing that, and it weighs a ton. That aside, it's also covered in mold and super, super gross. We did find some coins under it as well, so the car's a little bit cheaper now. I don't know what these are. This is American money, maybe a quarter and a few other things. But yeah, she's looking pretty good. Good bones, good bones. That's what I keep telling myself anyways. Let's try and get the driver's seat situated, get a proper mount in there. And Adam said we can use this red NRG, and we should be good. Look at this. Woo! Adjustable seat rail, seat install. We gooch. Definitely need a quick release. We definitely need a boss kit, and we definitely need some kind of good wheel on this. We'll make it happen. It is so handy that I can literally just go next door and we're in the Drift HQ headquarters. Now we gotta find my boy. There he is. I gave you the shopping list. We got everything in stock?
Yes, sir.
Let's go. Is that the angle kit?
Yeah.
Let's go. CNC 71. They looked after all of us. We'll get into that in a bit, but I'm not gonna be the only one running this kit, and I'm really excited to check it out. Momo hub, pink quick release, sunroof delete. We got a hydro kit, independent calipers. Look at this, Willwood calipers. This is gonna be sick. Full line kit. Drift HQ is definitely the place to go if you want to get any parts for your E36. I can't believe they had all this just chilling in stock for us. That is awesome. Well, let's get this all back to the car and start figuring it all out. So something that's been consuming a ton of my time with the E36 so far is just trying to figure out what size all the nuts and bolts are. Trying to take the wheel off, and at first I was like, I'll just grab the usual, 17 and 19 just to be safe. It's not even a 17, right? Everything pretty much seems to be like a 16, which is just, you know, I've never worked on these cars, so I don't know. Anyways, let's see how easy it is. Was that not tight? Huh, okay. Do we have to, like, I've never had a steering wheel that's a bolt. They're always like a nut, and that just fell off. There you go. So after a few minutes, we got the wheel mounted with the quick release and the hub. I was able to sneak in some pink, you know, we had to do it. But yeah, that's all sorted now. I want to work on getting the sunroof all sealed up, and instead of putting the OEM one back in, it's missing all the brackets and all that stuff, and they weigh a ton. I was so mind blown by how much that weighs. Drift HQ had a fiberglass sunroof delete kit, so we're going to be putting this in and get that self-tapped in with some I guess some kind of silicone around there to help seal it so no water can go through. And I am thinking about probably putting the spare doors that came with the car on it so that this could all be sealed up, because the biggest thing that obviously we noticed, and this door's like bent really bad because it's just so gutted. But the biggest thing I noticed is when I clean this out is just how much weathering and how much stuff got inside it from not just being able to be a sealed up car. So we want to keep animals and all that kind of stuff out, and we want to get a firewall in here too so that we can seal everything and nothing's going to get in. And that way this king can also sit here in storage while I'm back in Japan for a bit, and we can come back and it's not going to be a squirrel's nest or a cat's, you know, home or anything while we're away. So sunroof getting sealed up. Sunroof delete is in, all done, just a bunch of self-tappers and she's in there. So it shouldn't leak now. The guys over in the body shop here said that I should use this stuff, which is 3M urethane, like window weld sealer stuff. If I can get this to spin around. So that should be really good. And we shouldn't have any leaks there now. Next thing, I don't know what to work on next, but I think we should start going through some of this hard stuff. Probably get the car up on the lift and start figuring out dual calipers on the rear for the hydro, and Also, the angle kit, that's probably a big thing we need to tackle. More weight reduction. Getting all of this stuff out. There we go. Another thing out. What else we got in here? It's Michael. Hey, Michael.
What are you doing? You're throwing shit already?
Weight reduction.
Hello, Sam.
How you doing? Just trying to get all this out of here. All this dash stuff.
Whole lot of stuff.
Whole lot of stuff. I don't think I'm gonna. Oh, hi. Since you're here.
Oh, yeah, great. Oh, great. Boy's got 2 hands now.
Yeah. Look how much faster this is. Are you busy today?
Yeah, unfortunately.
Let's get all this out. So, did I tell you the history of this car that we found out?
No.
This was Cam's old car. The Florida
Oh,
one.
yes. I did hear about that.
And then apparently this was the car that Cam traded for his cherry hatch or something, and then that ended up being
Jimmy's?
Jimmy's cherry hatch. Small world. And now
Keeps replenishing. It just keeps on giving.
Keeps on giving. Oh, I thought that was gonna be a little bit more Cam.
Yep.
What are these things? Windows.
Those are your
There's
windows.
No windows in this car. Hey, hazards. I kind of should keep these in. All right. All this is just gonna get zip tied in there or up there, and we'll be in.
Yeah.
What is this?
Oh my god. Bro.
Do you think we need this where I'm going?
You better chill.
Weight reduction, man.
That's a good 10 pounds right there.
Yeah. What is that? Is there a plug down in here? I don't see a way to
just gonna
unplug
start
that.
ripping that shit.
What's that for? Hey.
Oh,
It was a
BMW flashlight.
Yeah.
It probably
free.
still works.
Yeah. Maybe.
It's crusty as hell.
Wait, it actually is a flashlight?
Yeah, pop it out. It like comes out. It's supposed to like pop out of there, and then you can use it for like service.
Really?
Yeah.
Like servicing your E36?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, for the next person that buys this, has the flashlight. I don't know if the one is selling. Hey, that's there now, in case I need it. I don't know if this is required.
You bend that into a cup holder.
That's a great idea. What is this thing? What do you think this is for?
Like an amp, maybe?
United Technologies Automotive. Wait, where's the ECU in these? Do you know?
Under the cowl in the in the front
so
there,
I'm not
yeah.
gonna break anything over this. Okay, no, I can't figure out those plugs, so we'll leave that for now. I'll figure that out later. But yeah, more weight reduction stuff.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that's like a CD stacker cable. Mm-hmm. That was a big thing for BMWs, wasn't it?
Oh yeah.
CD stacker in the back.
Mm-hmm. Oh, you got some aftermarket stuff now.
Yeah. Is this one of your installs? Where does this go? Oh, right there.
That's a good half pound.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, that is. That's actually pretty decent.
Oh yeah.
I think this may be why the handbrake wasn't working. It looks like someone just cut them clean off. So that explains why there's new handbrake cables with it. But we're going to be putting a hydro in, so I just don't really see the point in hooking that up, because we can just, we can just have a little lock for the hydro that can do it. Also, we could just, park it in gear. We just made a ton more space, and I can kind of clean this all up and start mounting the bracket here for the hydro. Also just move the seat back too, so we know what's going on there. And dispose of all this extra wire. And more weight reduction, baby. We really want this thing to be a second gear kind of monster with third. The shifter doesn't feel that great to me. I'm more of a stock kind of shifter guy, but we'll see what we can work with. It's finally time to get this thing in the air, and we get our first look at what this thing looks like underneath it. pretty worried because when I lined up the posts, it looks really rotted. Alright, here we go. Obviously we knew that was chopped out. No idea why. Doesn't look too bad from this part. You can see the handbrake cable's just got chopped entirely. That explains that. And it doesn't look too rusty there, which is actually nice because we've got to pull that all apart for the hydro. Everything else, not too bad. In these corners here, it's a little interesting. Over here is interesting. Oh man. Oh, I see. That was welded in there, so you can't even adjust that. That's a common thing, that can just get taken out later. I'll send that for now. Get that reinforced later, just a plate in there. This side's okay though, not bad. Oh, wow. Oh my god. I don't think I've ever owned a car that's rusted that bad. Even the Evo was in way better shape than this. I mean, the Evo was actually in pretty good shape. You know what? I'm not going to touch it. Oh, this side's pretty much just as bad too. All right. Well, I think after we build this, have a bit of fun with it, maybe we'll look at something else. I think it's pretty safe to say that this car is pretty much just going to be a beta for its entire life. Otherwise, everything else doesn't look too bad. I know they fixed the transmission and all that stuff there, which is nice. It's got a bunch of space up there that we can get the plate in for the hydro. Looks good. Brand new Guibo or whatever that thing's called. Not bad. Not bad indeed. And fresh new mounts too. I like that. Yeah, not bad. All right, so we're gonna figure out an exhaust from here. Oh, every single stud's broken on the manifold. Every single one of them. You got to be joking, even on this one. Oh my gosh, that sucks. Engine mounts are new though. That's very nice. We'll figure out the exhaust then. Diff we have to swap. There's a new bush there though, that's kind of nice. Is that separate from the diff? It looks like it. It's kind of nice that it has it there, but we're gonna have to switch it out for this one. So we got a 3.9 diff to go in because this thing has something crazy low and it won't even spin second gear. So switch that out. Otherwise though, everything looks pretty good. That's sketching me out. Why is that locked there, but then the coilover's here? Huh. All right, well, not too bad. I don't see anything bent in the rear too, which is kind of nice. We definitely need to get that rear firewall in. Otherwise, tons of smoke and things are just gonna keep pouring into there. It's gonna be very hard to drive this thing. Nothing looks wrong with the fuel tank, which is good. Rust and stuff here. I mean, I don't know where this car came from. Obviously, we know it used to be Cam's car that he had. So maybe this came from Connecticut, which would make sense why there's so much rot in it from all the salt. It's not that bad though. It's not that bad. I don't know what's going on with that boot, but it's not that bad. I've seen worse. I tried fighting with this a little bit. It's not gonna budge, but at the same time, I started looking at some of the bolts and stuff used here, and it looks like that was just too long, so they stacked washers on there. That's not the end of the world, but I don't know how well the camera can see this. This is a little sketchy. The upper arm bolt up in there, hard to see. There you go. No nut on it. So I'm gonna find a nut and try and thread that on there. But I've also just been spraying penetrating fluid on everything I can that I know I'm gonna have to touch, so that things are gonna be a little easier for us. But yeah, just gonna keep chipping away at it and try and get as much done as we can. So I'm working on the dual caliper brackets, and I gotta say I'm really enjoying E36s right now, just because coming from working on Nissans and Toyotas, when it comes to a dual caliper bracket, it's a whole ordeal. This bracket comes in like this, a little bit of a finesse to kind of get it where you need it, and then look at that, boom. bolt there, 2 bolts there, and done. That easy. I'm not sure if I'm supposed to use Loctite, but I am because I don't trust anything that's moving. Hi, Colette. Konbanwa.
I hate BMWs.
You hate BMWs? How's yours?
I don't know.
I was just telling the camera that I love BMWs.
I'm glad someone.
It's so easy to do dual calipers on these.
Hey, you're doing dual caliper, fancy.
Isn't everyone?
No, I'm doing inline, dude.
You did an inline?
I'm going to. It's way easier.
You're better than that, Colette. All right, let's Loctite these up. One-handed Sam. One day I'll have a cameraman with me. One day we'll get there, guys. One day. We've come so far from my driveway. So, get that in there started. Get this bad boy in here started. And then we just tighten it and it's done. Then we put the rotor and everything back on. We slip the new calipers on and ready to rip. This is awesome. I can't get over how easy it is to do a dual caliper kit on these. It's like not even worth doing inline when it's this simple. Can't get over it. Obviously, dual caliper means that you're gonna end up paying a little bit more because you're buying another set of calipers, but I really like the feeling of dual caliper because it doesn't mess with your foot brake if you're using it at the same time. So it should be good there. Now we just gotta put everything back on, put the new calipers on and run the lines and we're good. So a pretty big update. I've got the dual caliper kit all installed. I'm just waiting for someone to help me bleed it. I think everything went pretty well, all things considered. Lines are all in. Don't have to worry about that being too neat and tidy, but I think it looks good. You got the plate bolted in. It's really secure. It's not going anywhere. I welded the mounting plate kind of for the hydro straight to the trans tunnel plate, and everything's in there nice and tight. I think we're gonna be good. There's plenty of clearance for everything too. I ended up switching to the reverse mount one, just so that the handle was gonna be in a much better position. So I think we got everything all dialed up. The full kit was really easy to install. Definitely would have been easier if I had like someone to help me just with like holding nuts on the bottom while I'd tighten them from the top and all that kind of stuff. We did have an issue with the old caliper on this side. Nothing to do with the dual caliper kit actually. This just, the brake pads fell out of them and they were broken. They completely like fallen off the back of these plates, right? So we went to get new brake pads and then we realized that this was seized and wouldn't actually compress. So then we were thinking, oh, maybe we just need to undo the bleeder valve and then it'll let us compress it. The bleeder valve snapped off. So I got another whole replacement caliper on there from the guys at Drift HQ. Duarte had a spare one from one of his old cars. So we got the new pads on there with the new caliper on that side. The other side was fine. And now that's all left to be done is bleed both the foot brake and the hydro, and this thing's ready to rip. Then we still got to do the diff, we still got to do the angle kit. But I think we got a ton done for the first day on this thing. Definitely a lot done, in my opinion. I think it's pretty good. We got the seat, we got the wheel, the sunroof delete, weight reduction all around, and hydro installed. So I'm pretty excited. Almost forgot, we also need to do the exhaust. That's definitely a tomorrow's job with the angle kit. So I don't know where we left off, but Ruddy's here. Hi, Ruddy.
Dude, we have the same car. Cam owned that and Cam owned that.
Oh, no, yeah, that's actually kind of funny. I forgot about that.
So you actually own this?
Yeah, I own this now. It's my official Florida car.
Okay.
I'm excited to get some doors with you tomorrow. Well, hopefully tomorrow.
Oh, I'm gonna get doors with you.
Yeah?
We're gonna get doors.
Doors?
Yeah.
Oh, I got a spare set, so you can have at these ones.
Yeah, I don't, but it's fine.
All right.
It's all good.
Let's do it. Door buddy.
Do it.
Awesome. How you doing, Matt?
Good. You guys have the same PO for your POS.
Just so what? The
You guys have your same PO for your POS.
What's a PO?
Previous owner.
Oh.
Yeah, no one got that joke. Not funny. Strike one.
Dual caliper, all installed, good to go. There's a whole ordeal with the old calipers. They were seized, rotted out, we couldn't bleed them. And then we found out why this OEM replacement line was in the box of parts, because the line on this side had a hole in it and was just pouring out brake fluid everywhere, and then everything was seized on it. So we ended up going to pretty much -3 lines to the OEM caliper on that side. But this side's all good, everything's all bled, we're good to go. The hydro and everything's installed. We welded all that in yesterday. Pretty much everything's ready to roll. It went together really, really nice. It should be good. Steering wheel, hub, all that's installed, seats installed. So pretty much we're good. The only thing we are missing is the angle kit at this point. Oh, we also have an exhaust now. Thing isn't straight headers. Every single stud on the exhaust manifold was snapped, so I built a custom exhaust and welded the exhaust to the headers. It's gonna suck for whoever has to remove that, but hopefully that never has to happen. And I mean, the car's got new engine mounts and everything like that, so it should be fine. It shouldn't really be an issue. If it is, then we'll just put new headers on it. That aside, it's kind of where she's at. We just need an angle kit. Everything's been pulled off, all the old stuff's off on the front end, and it's time to finally open our box from CNC 71, and we're gonna be putting their kit on. As you can see, we've got these adapters that go on the knuckles, we've got these tie rods. I think the magic source is in here. These bad boys. So I'm really excited. I've never used their angle kit before, so I'm super excited to see what this is gonna feel like. So this replaces the whole lower arm. It's gonna be good.
Hello. How are you?
Nice stainless steel too. Should be nice. So I'm really excited to try this out. I think it's gonna be really, really good. Everyone else is using the same kit, so I think it's gonna be good. CNC 71 steering. All right, we're gonna get this kit on, see how it feels, and I'll give you guys kind of my review. We'll get this thing all bolted up. Should go pretty straightforward, I think. Just finished getting the angle kit installed. And I gotta say, for how cost effective this angle kit is, it was so simple to get installed, and I like how easy it is to make adjustments. I'm pretty hyped to drive on this and see how it's gonna feel. I'm gonna go for a little bit of a test drive in a little bit, just drive around, not gonna drift it. Tomorrow morning I'll drift it. But for now, everything's bolted on that we need to. The only maintenance that I have left to do is an oil and filter change. It's probably a good thing to do because this thing's gonna be on a rev limiter for the entire week, hopefully with no crazy issues. I definitely need to roll the guards on the other side so that we have a little bit more clearance. These guards are kind of low here, so we need to do that. I checked the coilover, and the coilover is the same height, so I'm trying to work out if there's anything else that could make this appear lower on this side, but I think it's just the fender not pumped out like the other side. So I might get the jack handle, just kind of rip that up a bit and match it, make it kind of sketch like this one. Look at this, dang. It's kind of nice. You know what, I'm just gonna grab the channel locks or something. That'll be better. Look at these big guys, perfect for fender flaring, you know what I'm saying? Fender flaring on a budget. You know, just how to roll your E36 fenders. You cringing? Gosh, Smith. Why are like shitbox cars so much fun? I think it's just because you don't care. It's time to see what the E36 is about. The dirty 36. By the way, loving all the names you guys are doing. I need to pick one though. Some good ones. Let's see how she goes. Hopefully my eyeball alignment's good, hey? Start her up. What up? Well, we got a misfire.
It sounded great until it didn't.
Yeah.
What motor's in this one?
M50. On board? What?
Oh, it sounds healthy until that happened.
Yeah. Not happy. Let's see if I can shut it off and put it back on again.
That Grant was saying he had to do that.
good. I'm pretty impressed. This thing's got a lot of power. If we fix those plugs and we get this misfire sorted, I think it'll be good. Could also just be bad fuel, but I don't know. We'll see. Let's go over to the SAM corner. Don't worry, guys. I haven't forgotten about the Bosso pipe. That's coming in probably the next video. But I remember clearly that there was a pack of new plugs, and hopefully there's some more in here. But this is a start. Hopefully this fixes our issue. I think I'm gonna leave today's video here. I hope you're excited about the E36 and the content that's been coming. Obviously, we already got this thing drifting, but now we gotta get this thing maintained a little bit better to get rid of those misfires. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Like, comment, share, subscribe. I think I really like the dirty 6, or like the E36. I'm curious to know what you guys think. If there's any other names, I'll just pick the top voted one at this point, and then we'll do some cool merch artwork based off it. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you all in the next one with no more misfires and this thing sorted and shredding and getting doors. Also, Bosso pipe. Keep an eye out for the Bosso Zoku. That's gonna be a good video. Like, comment, share, subscribe. See you in the next one. Peace.